It's another late night edition of Sundry Sports for Friday, July 10th. Cowboys Wire, brought to you by USA Today, Cowboys News, O-Line's rank, Gregory's holdup, CeeDee's legacy. That sounds new, so we will click on that. I'm liking this new trend of Cowboys Wire actually putting something new in the top spot. Hope it keeps up. The Great Wall of Dallas is still standing strong, according to one respected outlet. The great cornerback debate rages on, and the great deadline to a Dak Prescott deal hasn't changed despite Patrick Mahomes resetting the market. I really don't want to have to talk about that again. Oh yeah, and this just in. CeeDee Lamb was pretty great in college, like historically great. The Cowboys star rusher did some good for needy Dallas families, and the team's top pass rusher did some good for needy Dallas families. Oh, the team's top pass rusher. I got distracted. Did some good back home by signing up folks in his hometown to vote. All that plus a look at the Cowboys' starting five, a look at which Cowboys are poised for comeback campaigns, and a West Coast mayor is California dreaming about America's team coming back to Oxnard. Well, next year, hopefully. Here comes the news and notes. NFL offensive line rankings. All 32 units entering the 2020 NFL season. Pro Football Focus. The Cowboys' front five is seemingly always among the league's best. Yep. Despite losing Travis Frederick and factoring in some uncertainty about Connor Williams, the O-line still ranks third overall in PFF's list going into 2020. Chris Richard wasn't the only Cowboys coach to favor Anthony Brown over Jordan Lewis. Prior to Chris Richard, who joined the coaching staff in 2018, Matt Eberflus and Joe Baker also favored Anthony Brown over Jordan Lewis. Why the Dallas Cowboys' Dak Prescott deadline hasn't changed. Tom Ryle of Blogging the Boys breaks down how even with Patrick Mahomes getting a record-setting deal, it doesn't change things for the Cowboys and Dak Prescott. Thank you. It shouldn't. I hope that's what he says, because it really shouldn't. 3 moves the Cowboys should make but won't. Dallas can do without a traditional fullback on the roster. Oh, what about Rod Smith? I thought he was a fullback. Do we not have Rod Smith anymore? John Owning discusses eliminating the traditional fullback, creating competition for punter Chris Jones. Don't do that. I like Chris Jones. And signing a capable swing tackle as 3 moves the Cowboys should make. Cowboys' Ezekiel Elliott, over COVID, donates $85,000 to families in need. In person and wearing a mask. Even though now he's over it, he really doesn't have to because he's got the antibodies. This is just madness. The star running back made good on a spring promotion of exclusive merchandise and delivered a giant check to a Dallas area food bank. The funds will help over 400,000 families in need during the coronavirus panic. What's the holdup in Randy Gregory's reinstatement request? Gregory officially applied for reinstatement back in March. After 4 months, why hasn't there been a decision? Good question, but possibly the NFL just doesn't want him back. CeeDee Lamb. Retweeting something from FanDuel. CeeDee Lamb's numbers at Oklahoma were right up there with the best wide receivers in college football history. Number Fire goes deep on CD3. That's CeeDee Lamb's handle, including his fantasy and prop bet projections for the 2020 season. Elite Company. Player and average yards per reception in college. Marvin Harrison is at the top with 20.2. CeeDee Lamb is just under him at 19. Nice. Good for him. Michael Irvin. Randy Moss is number 3. Tim Brown, Torrey Holt, Steve Largent, and then Michael Irvin, 16.9. Larry Fitzgerald, Keyshawn Johnson, Mike Evans, Des Bryant, 16.5. Calvin Johnson, Odell Beckham Jr., 16.4. Oh, Des Bryant had better number. A point one average yard better than Odell Beckham Jr. Bucky Brooks's top 5 starting fives in the NFL. The network analyst examines each team's primary playmakers. Say hello to Elliott, Pollard, Cooper, Gallup, and Lamb in the number 5 spot. That sounds good. I mean, I haven't seen Lamb play yet, but obviously he's good. Dak Prescott among top earners in NFL Players Association group licensing. The Cowboys quarterback finished 4th among NFL players in royalties for 2019. Yep. NFL player from Aiken County gives out masks at voter registration drive. Dude. DeMarcus Lawrence got some love from his local news station after he returned home to South Carolina to hand out masks and help register citizens to vote over the July 4th weekend. That's Independence Day, y'all. Okay, cool about the voting thing, but cause I'm so over this. So tired of this. Oxnard mayor confident the Dallas Cowboys will be back again. I'm sure they will. Coronavirus precautions are keeping the Cowboys in Frisco for 2020's training camp, but the outgoing mayor of their summer home believes America's team will keep coming back to Cali. Ravens announced attendance cap for 2020. What about Cowboys? The Baltimore Ravens will allow their home stadium to be under 20% full this fall. That is super tiny. That's a small number. In a stadium, everybody's going to be more than 6 feet apart. Probably. That same percentage would make for an awfully intimate crowd in Jerry World. Oh, but it wouldn't be intimate because everybody would be spread out, so nope. Hitman, contract killer. Lyle Collins is Cowboys' best offensive tackle. Who saw that coming? What? The Dallas Cowboys still have an abundance of wealth along the offensive line, even with the retirement of Travis Frederick. Truth be told, the center, something, blah, blah, blah. Best offensive tackle currently. I'm guessing this isn't like a historical thing. Cowboys news. Patrick to Prescott correlation. COVID protocols. Dez no call. Did I read this already? Patrick Mahomes' new deal leads to Cowboys. And Dak Prescott contract prediction. Nope. Cowboys wire the Patrick Mahomes contract, reset the quarterback market, blah, blah, blah. Cowboys are next, blah, 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 blah. Whatever. Ravens announced attendance cap. Yep, just read about that. Player opt-outs for cowards. Blah, blah, blah. Dontari Poe, the arrogant one. It's not just him. I know. Yes, training camp at home instead of Oxnard.